Hey guys, 3D printing. I've had mine for about 3 months now, and I have printed all kinds of stuff. I started out with things for the printer, like most people do, and I think that was my first month of printing, was just doing mods and updates to make that printer mine. But as you come along, you find out things that don't work, or that are cheesy, that look good on paper in the Bamboo Handy app, and you print it and not so much. I have to admit that, man, this is good too. It covers up the hole that you got on your printer in the upper left-hand corner, or upper right-hand as you look at it. And this was great until I made a different modification that made that irrelevant. So, you know, I hesitated to throw these things away because, man, I printed it out. But I'll tell you what, every one of these was a learning experience. Some things I just didn't need. Other things I thought I needed but didn't. And SD card cover, great. It just was too loose. Let's see, let's go through some other things. Again, things that I printed that worked, but then I found something better. And again, the 3D printer is cool. It makes things, and you have fun designing, modifying designs that other people have made, and that's what all these are. These are all learning experiences, and I'm happy to have had them, learning about making cards, and sometimes it just don't work out. Let's see. Again, things that just don't work out. You print things in Cheap Easy, PLA, to see if it works for you, and then you print it in PETG. Don't need it. Let's see, what else do we got here? I tried my hand in learning how to design and use the slicer programs and trying to make things. Didn't work out at first. Garbage. Got better. Started from scratch. This one actually worked out. I have these are just prototypes, and the adapters that I made for our smartwatches finally got that dialed in, and it works. Don't need that anymore. 3D printing from a picture, as you can see, not so good. What do we got here? Oh, look at your dimensions when you're pulling up stuff on Bamboo Handy. This is a corner shelf. I mean, I don't know, I don't have my, here we go. Not so big, not what I was looking at. My fault, too small. Let's see, more trash, more junk. Again, design failure, but it was a learning experience, and I was able to make, eventually, through prototypes, trial and error, what I was looking to make. Spoon holders, way too big. Just too small, boom. Got one in the drawer, works great. I'll tell you what. Scrapers, they're great, I love it. They are a consumable item. When it don't work no more, print you a new one, throw these away. Let's see, more junk. This little thing right here, if you don't print yourself a riser, that little plastic tube will ride on top or on the bottom of the glass lid. This little part right here, you clip on that tube and it will protect the tube from wearing out. However, I recommend printing a riser. Don't need that anymore. This worked great. It held a thermometer and a hygrometer on the door on the inside. Well, it worked great until I got a bamboo, or not the bamboo, but that cool tacky plate, the blue thing from Bic or whoever. It wouldn't rise past the level of this. So that was great while it lasted. But I'll tell you what, I'd rather have that cool tack plate than that inside the door hygrometer. Okay, a couple of other things I made, because I thought I needed them, these little spool clips that you can put the filament ends on? No, not so much. They got holes in the spools. You just put it in there. These, I always was concerned that they were going to slip out, and then still have the problem that this was supposed to solve. No thanks. Okay, the bamboo P1S, probably with all of them, they come with a little tool set and all kinds of junk that you need for your printer. Well, the Allen wrench set, one of my first prints, I was printing these little handle for it. And I thought, well, that's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and print one of those and I'll put it on. Well, it came to a part where it said pause. And the printing paused. I said, oh, continue. I don't know. What's the problem here? Well, I come back. The problem is I was supposed to put the Allen key wrench in the mold, resume, and then it would have totally encased the part. Well, I got that figured out and I got that printed properly. So anyway, things you learn as you go along. That's what it is. I don't look at these as failures, or they're learning experiences, and I embrace that. These little statues of melancholy, they're great printing 2D pictures to 3D prints. The problem is with these prints, when you take them out, you really probably need to let them cool, because I dropped these and it wasn't but, a foot off the ground. They broke. That's okay. Reprint. I don't know. Some people may have some luck with PLA support material. I tried it. It didn't really work well. Maybe I didn't have the right settings. I've got a roll of support for PLA. It's Bamboo Lab stuff. It came with the printer. I would just as soon use PETG for PLA or PLA for PETG and not have to worry about dealing with this mess. Anyway, that's all I got. And if you haven't heard the recurring theme throughout this this video and 3D printing, and that is, don't look at any problems as a failure. It's a learning and growing experience to make your 3D printing endeavors even better. All right, keep printing.